Good morning. We're talking about God's kingdom coming. We're talking about the kingdom of the heavens coming into our world, God's space invading our space. We're talking about that in terms of how we're praying that, and by praying and invoking that part of heaven is poking through, as it were, and that we talked about this idea that the heavens are not that thing that is out there in the future, but that thing that is that dimension where God lives, God's space, and that space kind of penetrating and moving into our space and setting things right and making it like God's space on earth as it is in heaven. So I love the way that Tim Keller actually put this as we're talking about this, that the purpose of Jesus' coming is to put the whole world right, to renew and to restore the creation, not to escape it. And so what's ended up happening is, over a long period of time, salvation and eternal life and all of the goods of the kingdom have become kind of put on hold and kind of put out into the future when Jesus returns, when we after we take our last breath, all those different things. And so we've kind of put heaven in this place where we're saying that heaven is all that stuff that's later, instead of that heaven is that place where God is now, God's space, and that space coming into our space and setting things right. So when I'm talking about, and when Jesus is talking about serving, and when we serve others, that heaven's kingdom is coming, it is not that just the future kingdom is coming, that God's space is actually invading our space and setting things right now. And I think it's important for us to kind of wrap our arms around this idea that God actually wants his kingdom to penetrate this world right now. He wants us to be the agents, the reconcilers, the forgiveness bringers, the mercy bringers, the understanding bringers, the peacemakers, all of that we are bringing that. And that is heaven's kingdom, God's space, breaking into the now. And I believe that we need to reflect on this some more, because I think that we are kind of so future-minded in terms of heaven and salvation that we don't see and don't have a vision for how the kingdom is penetrating the now all the time. And God is wanting to do that through us, through our praying, through our living, through how we live, through how we relate, how we bring it. And so that's what I want to ask you to reflect on. God, what is that future thing that you actually want me to participate in now? That's our first reflection for today. We'll talk about this Thursday and Friday as well. Thanks for joining me. God bless you.